going out there? I am backing at it after having this, I don't know, whatever this crud was that was going around. I am here today because Petes Little Homestead put out a video titled Old Stories of Christmas in the Past. Well, I made a suggestion to him that he should have made it a collab. It would have been a great collab. So guess what he did? He says, consider yourself tagged. So, I'm going to try to make this video. I'm sitting in front of a long fire. It's not really blazing at the moment. I just put wood on it, so it'll probably kick up here in a minute. But there's still a lot of heat coming off of it. It's good and warm, which I need that here. It's cold. Okay. Old stories of Christmases in the past. Okay. I've made a few comments here and there about how Christmas was when I was a kid. We know it was Christmas morning when we got up and there was this box of fruit and nuts sitting in the living room floor with this big old round, long peppermint stick sticking out of it. That was the main way we knew it was Christmas. Other than for probably a week or so before Christmas, my mom would be busy in the kitchen. Oh gosh, making pumpkin bread and, cookies, candies, fudge. She was the fudge maker. She could make the smoothest, best tasting fudge you ever had. She was also good with the pumpkin bread. I always loved her pumpkin bread, but I think her secret with pumpkin bread was, believe it or not, she always put black walnuts in her pumpkin bread. And even to this day, I love pumpkin bread with black walnuts in it. And I'm the same way with cookies. I mean, you know, when we were growing up, we grew up rather poor. There wasn't a lot of Christmas. Our big thing was that box of fruit and nuts and that peppermint stick. That was our Christmas calling, I guess you could say. And I'll never forget the smell of that box. To me, even to this day, I make a cranberry orange scone for Christmas. And the reason I do is, I swear, the taste of these scones tastes like Christmas smells. So to me, that's Christmas. I love that cranberry orange combination flavor. To me, it just tastes like Christmas. That's Christmas to me. And it reminds me of Christmas past. My mom always made cookies. And oh my goodness. I mean, she would make ginger snaps and stuff like that, which were good. And even like oatmeal cookies and stuff were good. But my favorite was her, believe it or not, chocolate chip cookies. But there's another secret there. Her chocolate chip cookies always had hickory nuts in them. And if you've ever had chocolate chip cookies with hickory nuts, you know what I mean. They are the best. They just have this flavor that's this unforgettable flavor. Hickory nuts are, they're nowhere near as strong as black walnuts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love black walnuts. In fact, I love black walnut brittle better than peanut brittle. But that's just me. I love the flavor of black walnuts, so But hickory nuts, um, they're kind of somewhere in the middle, I guess, flavor-wise. But to me, they have a bit of a rich butteriness to them. And they just really top a chocolate chip cookie. Now, Christmases growing up wasn't, they were never extravagant. There was never a lot. In fact, my mother never went Christmas shopping for us. If we did get anything, it was because my father picked it up on the way home from work or whatever. In fact, my mother never saw the inside of a grocery store till I was 16, after I got my license. And an older couple that was friends of my mom and dad's had moved back up to Missouri from Arkansas, and they were an older couple, but he, actually I don't know if it was so much him or just they kind of concocted this plan, I think. They came over to the house one weekend and they decided, or one Saturday, and he was talking to my dad, and he was, he really didn't want to have to take her to the grocery store again. So he was like, why don't you let Brenda take her to the grocery store? And he said, I can hang out with you while they're gone. So my dad was like, okay, that's good. He's like, you know what? While you're at it, give Maddie some money. Let her go do the grocery shopping. Let the girls go to the grocery store. So that's how my mom got to go to the grocery store for the first time. I was 16 years old. My father would just pick up whatever, flour, sugar, whatever we needed on the way home from work, which he worked in the cities and was usually only home on the weekends. So we just had to make do. My mom took at Christmas though, and she done a lot of, my mom loved to crochet and sew, and of course summers were so busy with gardening and canning and, oh my gosh, trying to keep up, keep laundry done for 10 kids. That's fun, especially on an old wringer washer and hanging them out to dry. But come fall, she'd have more time on her hands. So she'd sit in the evenings and crochet. She would crochet shawls and stuff for us girls. I know she crocheted Afghans with matching pillows for all of her brothers and sisters. In fact, I have one that my uncle gave me a few years ago, and I wish I had it down here with me, but I don't. It's upstairs in the bedroom, put away for safekeeping. Here about 4, maybe 5 years ago, he brought it to me for Christmas, and it was the Afghan that my mom had made for them, and he told me he wanted me to have it. Because he said his kids wouldn't know what it was or, what it meant or anything when they're gone. So he wanted me to have it. So that was like the best Christmas ever. So I loved that. I really didn't have anything of my mom's. I had a couple of little candle holders that she had gave me when I was like 12 or 13 years old, that she had gotten from, believe it or not, Blair Products. I used to walk around town and sell Blair for her. I'd go door to door and sell Blair for her so she could have a little extra money. So, and we did have a small, little, corner store that, sold little, bread, what have you, here and there. And they sold like lunch meats and stuff like that. But at any rate, Christmas is past. I that is pretty much my Christmases past. I grew up and got married, started having kids. Like a lot of other adults, especially adults my age. Oh, we had this big dreams. Our kids were never going to have to live like we did. They were never going to have to want. Well, things change. Not that my kids ever wanted for much. Believe me, they haven't. But I'll never forget the first, well, it wasn't the first Christmas, but I guess our kids were like 3 and 4 years old. Well, the two oldest ones were like 3 and 4. The third one didn't come around for several years later. But, yeah, I remember that year Paul lost his job. In fact, everyone in his department lost their job. They were actually police escorted out of the factory. The whole department. So, he was out of a job. And they were denying them unemployment. So we had literally no income coming in. There was no way to buy Christmas. And I was like, what are we going to do? You know, this is Christmas. We can't just let our kids go without Christmas. So we ended up going out and out in the backyard by the shed. There's always scrap lumber laying around. And we ended up making them rocking chairs. And we made our daughter well, actually Paul made them, and a doll cradle for her. And then I painted them for them. And that was their Christmas. But you know what? As slim as that Christmas was, you would have thought we gave them the world. They loved that Christmas. And you know what? I should have known that well ahead of time, because I always loved the things my mom made for me. But I also had it in my head that she made them because she had no other way of doing it. She didn't have a way to go to the store and buy for us. So she made us things. And they were precious. But it never occurred to me to think of it in a different light. She made those things from the heart. She made them because she cared. But she put a lot of care and time into making them. And I'll never forget that Christmas morning. Our kids came in that living room expecting nothing for Christmas. And they were so excited and so proud to get those rocking chairs for Christmas. I loved them. And I knew from that moment on, unbeknownst to us, we had started a new Christmas tradition. From that Christmas on, we've always made each other's Christmas. We don't buy Christmas for each other. We buy things throughout the year. If we think somebody might like something we see, or if somebody needs something, yeah, we'll buy it. But Christmas is reserved for using your own two hands and putting some thought into what that person would like for Christmas. So that's how our Christmas has been every year since. And even though our kids are grown now, they carry on the same tradition. They now, even with homes of their own, well, they don't all have homes of their own, but even those who do, though, still carry on the same tradition. It has to be homemade in order to give it as a gift for Christmas. Because homemade requires putting some time, effort, and some thought and care and love into making it. So that's pretty much my stories of Christmas past. So I don't even begin to know who I should tag. So I'm just gonna say I'm tagging everybody. If you'd like to do this collaboration with Pete's Little Homestead, please join in. Until next time, God bless and take care. Bye-bye.